Hey guys, my name is Ali Yassin, and my presentation will be about adopting versus shopping, and I will be talking about why you should adopt and not shop. I'm sure that most, if not all of you, have heard about adopting, why you should adopt and not shop, because it's pretty mainstream. Uh, People are aware of this, but in this presentation, I'm going into detail on why you should adopt and not shop. I want to start off by saying I've never personally adopted a pet. I've never really owned a pet due to living with people who do not want to live with pets and landlords who do not allow pets in the household. And let's start off why you should adopt and not shop. The first reason here is that it's cheaper. Adopting is going to cost you a lot less money than shopping. Shopping could cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, while an adoption fee is only around like $80. And the reason people pay a lot of money to shop is they're usually looking for fancy animals like huskies or German shepherds or golden doodles. Now, that's fine, but you can find these animals in shelters. Like, if you really want these fancy animals, it is possible that you can find them in animal shelters rather than shopping and paying thousands of dollars to do that. Now, I would encourage you to just go to the animal shelter and buy what's there and adopt whatever's there. But if you really want that fancy animal, make sure you check out the animal shelter first. And also, people like to shop for puppies or kittens just because they think that animal shelters don't have any puppies because there's usually a lot of older puppies and I mean dogs and cats that are like 3 years old, and a lot of them are much older than that. I would encourage that you adopt these animals. I would encourage you to adopt an old dog that's like 10 years old because they still have a few years left in them. I think that it's a really nice thing to do to let these dogs live a happy, comfortable life, before they pass away. Now, the second reason why you should adopt is you save lives. And you do that because when you adopt from a shelter, you are basically saving that animal from being euthanized. And by saving that animal, by taking it away from the shelter, you are opening up more space for other animals to come in. And also, I need to say that approximately 2.7 million animals die from being euthanized at shelters because there's not enough space. Another reason why you should adopt and not shop is not all breeders are reputable. Some breeders don't take good care of the animals. They sometimes ignore some abnormal behavior. Sometimes they don't treat some illnesses that the animals are suffering from, and they could be infected with a virus that they didn't look out for. So not all breeders are reliable. Now, another reason why you should adopt is you can adopt any animal. When people think about adopting, they usually think about cats or dogs, and it's more common than you think. A lot of people think that if you want to buy something that's not a cat or dog, or if you want to own a pet that's not a cat or dog, you usually have to shop, and that's not true because if you go to an animal shelter, you're going to find things that aren't cats and dogs. You can adopt a rabbit, a lizard, a snake, rats, insects, if you're into that, which is cool. But the idea here is that when you want to adopt, your options are not that limited. Now, another reason why you should adopt is the animals are already trained when they're in animal shelters. And people think that animal shelters only provide like food, water, and a kennel or cage. Shelters, they potty train all their animals, and they also some shelters also do like training programs to solidify some good behavior in the animals. And also, you should adopt because you can be fighting puppy mills. Puppy mills are basically an establishment that breeds puppies for sale. Oftentimes, these animals go through really horrible life conditions, and that's similar to animals being slaughtered for food, and we definitely don't want that. And the final reason here is that when you adopt a pet, you're basically making a new friend. Animals can be great companions to humans, and they're definitely fun to have around, and they can be an amazing addition to any household. And I will have my PowerPoint listed in the discussion post. I have all the sources on there. And finally, stay safe during this pandemic, and good luck on the rest of your semester.